What news is moving the stock?
And what's shaping trade?
Stay one step ahead of the market.
Get street smart on Market Hour.
Only on ET Now.
Presented by Hettich Fittings. In association with BMA Wealth Creators, building relationships, creating wealth.
Welcome back. You're watching Buy Now, Sell Now, the stock game. Well, the market's doing fairly well at this point of time, high by about just 0.2%. Similar momentum going for Sensex as well. But let's find out what's happening in the F&O side of the market then from Darshan Mehta. Darshan?
Yeah, at this point of time, after 2 days of rally, we've seen a little bit of cooling off as far as the market is concerned. It's a stable come off the day's high, but it's being maintained at this level. As far as open interest build-up is concerned, not too much as far as the Nifty or the Bank Nifty, just anywhere between 2 to 4% is the open interest build-up that we've seen. As far as the rollovers are concerned, that's currently at close to 29%, which is pretty much in line with what happened last time around. On the call side, call writers are active from levels from 8300 and 8400, and put writers are more active from levels of 8100 to 8300. So pretty much in and around the 8200 to 8300 level is where most of the activity is being built. Majority of the sectors are doing extremely well in trade. IT as a pack is not doing too well in trade. Some of the gainers, JSPL, GAIL, NMDC are the top Nifty gainers. A lot of PSUs are doing extremely well. So even NTPC is doing well. On the losing end, you have counters like Hindalco, Tech Mahindra, TCS. So IT as a pack is trading slightly weak. Even Infosys is not doing well in today's trade. Some of the open interest gainers, Jubilant Food has seen open interest build up of close to 26%. Fresh buying is seen on the counter. Asian Paints is seeing good build up, open interest up 22%. Fresh buying on Friday was looking rather weak, but today has managed to pick up. Motherson Sumi fresh buying is seen, open interest is up close to 17%. Z has recovered smartly from the lows of the day. At one point of time was down close to 2%. The counter has managed to come in the green, and tire stocks as a pack is not doing well in trade. Apollo Tyres has seen open interest build up of close to 12% and is rather weak in today's trade.
Okay, thanks very much, Darshan, for running us through all of those views on the derivative side of the market. Meantime, let's take it straight then to BNS and the stock game and a quick glimpse of how it's played. Our three experts joined from the start of the week to the end and are given a notional amount of 5 lakh rupees. Of course, the aim of the game is to make the maximum amount of money, so they could put their money in a total of 4 stocks. 1 stock can be from the F&O space. We have a compulsory churn as well of 2 stocks every single day. Now, when targets and stop losses are hit, they replace those stocks with a new one. And in addition to that, if there's a sell call in the cash market, that too is replaced by a new stock. Well, our experts are standing by, so let's bring them on board. Samit Chavan, Technical Analyst, Angel Broking, Siddhartha Chatterjee, Country Head, Trustline Securities, and Rajesh Sharma, Technical Analyst with Bezel Group, are fighting it out to be the winner. Great to have you all on board. Samir, let's chat about the first recommendation. And IT is a bit sluggish today, but do you think that HCL Tech is one of the strong stories over there? And how worried would you be when it comes to the global growth concerns?
Good morning, Aman. As far as HCL Tech is concerned, what we have been observing since past weeks is it's been moving within a narrow channel. On the upside, 1650, 700 is a strong resistance zone, and on the lower side, 1450 is acting as a strong support. 4-5 days back, the stock took a support around the lower end of the channel, which is around 1450, and has given a sharp bounce back. On Friday, the stock gave a close beyond the daily 89 EMA, which was placed around 1560. That was the first positive trigger, and the other one is on the daily chart, the RSI smooth and momentum oscillator is now given a positive crossover, which indicates that there's a possibility that HCL Tech might test higher end of the channel, which is around 1650. That's the reason why I've picked it as my long candidate.
Okay, HCL Tech, that's the call coming in with the target of 1660. Siddharth, let's discuss your first pick, which is a buy call on NCC. Very good going for this stock, at least on the charts. It's gaining about more than 5%. Last 1 month also, the stock has gained close to 38%. But talking about fundamentals, what is your investment rationale behind it? What is it that's working in the favor of NCC?
No investment rationale. I mean, you have the best of the names not performing in the construction sector, and you have an NCC doing it. So I relied on the charts. I relied on the price volume breakout. I relied on the trending pattern. I relied on the trend line. I relied on all kinds of technical parameters to suggest for an intraday buy and all. Yeah, Friday's closing with the kind of activities suggested that it could test somewhere between 90 to 95, and precisely that is the reason I have bought. I don't have any clue about what exactly is happening in the fundamentals part of this story. Yes, it's a good buy that I have understood from the charting pattern both on the monthly and the quarterly charts. So I think this is a good buy. Reasons has to unfold. I am not aware of the reasons. Maybe I'll try to find out more reasons as to what exactly is happening.
Okay, that's the word coming in on NCC, and yes, indeed, it has been a pretty strong dream run for that stock. It's done fairly well, even the last 1 month chart, and 3 months is up by about 90% already. Moving on then, Rajesh, let's get to your first recommendation, and KPIT Tech is clearly a favorite. You've got it along with Samit, so let's along with Siddhartha rather. So let's discuss what it is that attracts you to a KPIT Tech, given that the entire mid-cap IT basket is doing fairly well today.
Well, morning, Aman, and a very good morning to our viewers. On Friday, as you know, the stock rose with substantial, despite the weak and sluggish market, the stock made a new 52-week high. And this move has come after an entire 1 year of consolidation. The stock was stuck within a band of 140 and 190 for one complete year, and on Friday it broke that. So I feel, as all the oscillators are suggesting are looking extremely good, I feel that this current up move can take it to 230, 240 levels. As far as the mid-cap IT space is concerned, it is one of the most valuable pick, and long-term investors can latch on to it with a price target of 350 odd rupees. So hence a very rational in buying any KPIT. I'm extremely bullish in the stock.
Okay, that's a call on KPIT. Cummins. Sumit, let's discuss your second pick, a sell call on Hero MotoCorp. You have placed a sell call, but the stock today is up in trade by close to 0.5%. Why did you choose to give a sell call on Hero MotoCorp from the auto space, or are there any other stocks also that you don't like from this space?
See, what we have been observing since last few weeks, the stock is struggling to cross 3200, 3250, and last week it gave a breakdown from the rising wedge pattern around 3100, 3120. Also looking at the overall weekly chart structure, we feel that there is a possibility of immediate correction toward the daily 89 EMA, which is placed around 2900. That's the reason I've picked it as my shorting candidate, and with a target of 2910.
Okay, that's a word which is coming in on Hero MotoCorp, and a target of 2930 is what is being placed on that counter. Let's move on then, and away from the auto basket, discuss one of the mid-cap stocks that is doing fairly well. And in fact, you've seen a pretty spectacular rally coming in on some of these stocks in Friday's session. Liberty Shoes has tempered off from those levels, but you believe, Siddhartha, that the fundamental story here looks strong, that Liberty Shoes would be a good bet even from an investment perspective?
If I am given a chance to think about an investment bet between, let's say, Liberty Shoes and Relaxo Footwear, I would definitely subscribe to the view of Relaxo Footwear. Now, Liberty has got XYZ also in their store, and I think they all should be doing also pretty well. Even technical charts suggest that Liberty Shoes should be trending up further. So, but if you are giving me an option to be an investor in the shoe segment as such, I think I would go for Relaxo Footwears rather than Liberty Shoes. But nevertheless, Liberty Shoes also has potentials to move up. It's trying to catch up with maybe a Bata or a Relaxo. It's doing the right kind of technical signs and signals and sounds, and I think we should recognize those. Unfortunately, I would have got stopped today for the retracement part of it. That's fair enough. That's not the issue. The issue is that, yes, liberty shoes should be kept in mind. Keep a stop of more or less 235, 240 for any investor as a matter of abundant precaution.
The technical as well as the fundamental call coming in on Liberty shoes. However, the stop loss for Siddhartha has been triggered on Liberty. Well, moving on now, let's discuss Rajesh's second pick, JSW Energy. Rajesh, you've also been stopped out on this counter. However, in the last 1 month, the stock has gained close to 22% or more. What is it that you like about JSW Energy?
Well, you see, the stock has been continuously making handsome gains during the past few days, as you have already mentioned. And this has been on the back of huge volume expansion. And the charts are actually looking extremely good for the stock, as the RSI just crossed over to the positive, just crossed over to the outward zone. But the MACD has given a very strong buy signal. And as its key raw material, that is coal, as all its plants are almost operating at 80 to 90% of the plant load factor. So coal is a very key component for it. So as the coal prices are hitting new low, I'm feeling that the margins are going to expand exponentially for the company. And the company is led by Mr. Sajjan Jindal, who are first degree promoters. So I feel the stock can test intermediate levels of 118 to 120, and if it's able to cross that, then it can test its 135 highs.
Okay, that's a word coming in on JSW Energy. For now, though, it's looking a little bit sluggish, off by 1% or 2 at 100 rupees. Well, let's get you the calculator, Zen, and tell you how everyone's faring so far, at least on the stock game. Samit Chavan then up first, no targets or stop losses hit, and it's only IOC that's working in his favour. As of now, he's losing out on the total calculator by about 0.6%, 3,200 rupees off. Moving on then to Siddhartha Chatterjee, stopped out on Liberty shoes, target hit on KPIT as well as NCC. So his calculator is in the green right now by about 0.5%, good start, 2,500 rupees. Finally then, Rajesh Sharma, and for the day, stopped out on JSW Energy, but Sub TV as well as KPIT are making him some pretty smart gains, and it's 1.24%, so 6,200 rupees for Rajesh Sharma as we speak. So he's in the leading spot, followed by Siddhartha, and Samit is in third position. But tell you what, we'll take a quick break right here on the show, come right back as we discuss ideas 3 and 4.
Sir, it's 500 rupees.
Oh no, I got only 300.
Thank God.
Easy access to your money through a nationwide ATM network. Now get super solutions with Bob Mitra. Those you can bank on. Bank of Baroda, India's international bank.
Mama!
बेटा
मम्मी कहाँ है?
दूर एक छोटे से शहर में नदी के उस पार.
उसी बोट पर बैठकर जो तुमने मेरे लिए भेजा था.
हमें गर्व है आपको आपके अपनों के करीब लाने का.
ICICI Direct Center for Financial Learning presents Stock Mind 3.
Stock Mind, India's biggest virtual stock investing game, enables the student to learn and practice investing in equities in a safe and convenient manner. Our virtual stocks platform provides a simulated environment giving access to the real stock markets in the real world with virtual money.
What if your portfolio could look into the future? What ideas will drive tomorrow's markets? Which trends and patterns will create opportunities? What will dictate the movement of the indices? Turn today's strategies into tomorrow's perfect opportunities. Catch markets tomorrow, only on ET Now.
In association with Mahindra Gusto. Break free.
We are at the cusp of history.
A bull market